right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Food Explorer podcast. My name is Bill Collins, the Food Explorer, and we're coming at you here in the studio today with a great special guest. But before I announce who he is, I just want to remind you to like and share this on all your social media bad habits, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. When you're scrolling, make sure you like it, share it for your chance to win a tin of Trey Olive olive oil. And without further ado, I got to tell you, we've got a great guest in the studio today. This guy has not only forged a knife for one of our other really special guests, a Michelin chef from Ireland, Nicky. This guy is an expert bladesmith. He forges beautiful knives in very hot fires, and I'm excited to learn more about it. So today we've got George from Knives and Roses. Kind of like a rock star name, dude. It reminds me of Guns N' Roses. So Knives and Roses, I'm digging it, man. Really cool name.
A little bit of whiskey in the morning, and the Paradise City came cranking on the radio, and a little word switcheroo.
Knives are, I just want to see you like making a knife with the big top hat on that Slash wears, like. Gzz, gzz.
Oh, that could be fun.
You know, if I can get myself invited to come make a knife with you, maybe I could Amazon us up a couple Slash hats and we'll bring them down and we'll do a little social piece.
I'd be game for that.
I love it. I love it. So I don't know the first thing about making a knife. I know the first thing about using a knife. I know having a sharp knife's important. I've bought a couple custom knives before with different metal ratios and everything, but I want to hear about the whole process and how you got into it.
So, long story. I found out that selling retail knives was fun and all and great, good income. I enjoyed it. And when I got laid off from a company I'd been working for, corporate, I said, you know what, I'm going to run with this. So I was selling factory-made wholesale knives, pocket knives, kitchen knives, and I found out I could make a better knife than what I was selling.
Awesome.
I wanted to offer a more high-end, longer-lasting, customized knife for a person. Not everybody's hand fits this one. Not everybody likes this metal. I wanted to fill that niche, which turned out to be a very large niche. And that was about 10 years ago.
That's awesome. So what was your platform then when you were selling knives? Was it like something like where you were on the road at different like because I mean, I think there's like fairs and stuff like that where like there's big tables spread out with all the knives and stuff. Was it something like that or was it?
Yes, I started small, literally church events, not flea markets. I wouldn't do those. I didn't do the used market. Like fairs, small country fairs. I would do farmers markets. I would offer sharpening services, whatever people needed. I wanted to be the guy that they came to. I want a new knife? George. You want a knife sharpened? George.
I love it.
Want a knife fixed? Same guy.
Yeah, see, I was going to ask that question because, like, you know, I think to myself, like, you know, obviously buying a knife is great, but there's a whole nother business to, like, maintaining the knives as well. Like, in our restaurant, we have a service that comes in and, you know, they exchange all the blades out every week, you know, and then it's us to keep them sharp for the week. But, you know, we have them constantly on rotation. So that's awesome. So you offer that service with your company as well.
Correct. Personal and commercial. I'll do sharpening parties. I'll literally come to a residential home, 10 or more guests, and have it done right there. You guys get to hang out, maybe have a beer, what have you, and I get to do sharpening.
Beers and knives. Sounds safe, folks. You should definitely do that at home. Yeah.
It's always a good time.
Well, dude, we got to like partner up. I could come and make some knives dull while I'm cooking. You're sharpening them up. We're having some beers, it sounds like. I'm in.
It's getting better.
I love it. I love it. So now tell me about the process of how a knife comes from metal and how you choose the metal, you know, a raw piece of metal, and how it becomes a blade.
So fairly straightforward. Kitchen knives, for example, stainless is a big thing. A lot of chefs who are worth their salt will use high carbon steel, but that's, again, a niche market. You got to take good care of them. So it depends on who it's for, what you're going to use it for. Most people go to high-end stainless. I have a couple of these out here, which we'll show you in a bit. It's just particular, and I like high-end stainless. CPM 154 to me is the best of the best. You can't get any higher than that for a kitchen knife.
Got it.
And I'll get it in bar stock, round stock, a block, a cube, and then it'll get heated. It'll literally go in a forge. You whoosh, there goes the flame. Watch your hair, trust me. Yeah. I've set my head on fire a couple of times.
Well, I noticed you had nicked a digit too, so
yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's a dangerous business you're in, bro.
Whoops.
Yeah.
One of those. Everybody asks me how many times I cut myself. I don't have an answer for that. I say about 1,000.
Plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty, yeah.
But, yeah, it goes in the fire, comes out white hot, and swing a 2-pound hammer. couple hundred times, shape it, bend it around the anvil, flatten it out, angle the tips, then you hammer in the bevels at the angles, and then you go from there. And then the handle, depending on what the customer likes, how they want to fashion
I'm
it.
seeing all sorts of different options here.
Everything from wood to composite to resin to antler handle to micarta, which is a man-made material, very strong stuff, special drill bits to cut it, all that happy jazz, to a leather wrap. It all depends on what you like. I like filling everybody's wants and desires, dreams.
This is throwing me like serial killer vibes, so I don't think I would order that one, but I'm digging this. Like, I show up with a leather wrapped handle, I'm like, that guy means business. Oh yeah. No, this is jumping out. I love this. You were telling me this is English red stag?
That is European red stag.
Red, yeah, really cool. So how does somebody go about, they meet George and they say, okay, George, I want a knife. So you can buy something you have on display, but you can also go through the journey of like creating exactly what you want with you?
Absolutely, Bill. And it's like you, for example, you come to me and say, hey, I've got a show coming up. I got a contest coming up. I saw that.
Yeah.
I want a knife specifically for that. I would take your measurement of your hand, check it out, tell me a little bit about how you want to use it. I would study how you cook, almost stalkerish to a point.
Yep.
Say, okay, he likes this kind of meats or vegetables. He wants an angle this thin, this wide, that type of handle. He wants it light, fast, or a little bit of weight on it. You got to study your customer a little
left-handed,
bit.
right-handed?
Correct.
Do you do any blades that favor one side or the other too?
I
like
can
the
do
way
both,
you sharpen them?
or I can do ambidextrous.
Yep. Awesome.
I'm ambidextrous myself, so either hand works, but some people are diehard left, some diehard right.
See, it's funny with me. I am a diehard lefty with my chef knife. I write with my right hand, and I'm ambidextrous with sports. I throw football both hands, baseball both hands, but I swear to God, if I put that knife in my right hand and I try to chop right now, I could lend you the finger you cut off over there.
Yeah, about that. We'll get that back later. Little super glue.
No. So that's awesome. So we can find you for those custom orders, obviously on your website and all that stuff, which we'll get to later. But now you said you also do farmers markets and things of that nature.
Yes.
Are there any in specific that you're at on a regular basis?
Stonington, Connecticut, Ledyard, Connecticut, and Coventry, Connecticut. I'm at on a regular basis all through the summer, through October. You can find me at most country fairs in Connecticut and Lower Massachusetts, Cracker Barrel, Goshen Fair, North Stonington,
Nice.
all around there. I'm in the early parts of the year, during the winter in particular. I'm up at the outdoor expos, Maine, New Hampshire, all those.
Love it. Now, have you ever done anything at the Big E?
No.
No? Awesome. Well, maybe we got to get you in over there, bro.
Maybe.
Get you all set up. A lot of people come through there.
Might be worth checking.
So now, how many restaurants do you work with? Is that a big part of your business, or is that
Currently,
a developing part?
It's always developing, always an open and closed door. And when I say closed door, it's usually because they've relocated and opened to a bigger store, a bigger building, and they need more on hand. So currently 5 right now, but I work with hardware stores, restaurants, hair salons,
salons?
Oh, yeah. Community meal centers. Oh, yeah. Scissors, shears.
I didn't even think of it. Now, do you do like the straight razors and stuff for barbershops and stuff? Got it. Really cool. Now, how long does each knife take? So, like, you're talking about 200 swings of the hammer. It's on the anvil. It's in and out of the fire. I mean, it sounds like it's like a long process.
Well, you got to eat your Wheaties, Bill, and stay hydrated. So the average knife, a Damascus knife that I have sitting up here is 250 layers of raindrop pattern Damascus. That's probably 8 days to make that knife, start to finish.
God. Wow.
And then you have a standard hunting knife. This is 2 days.
Got it. Now, the amount of time it takes to make the knife, is that all your attention for those 8 days on that one knife, or does it need to like rest and harden or something like that before you start working it again?
You're correct. Tempering, hardening, the quenching, the air cool, all that's got to go through a process of about 12 hours long. So when I say 2 days, I don't include the 12 hours. I would say, again, Damascus was probably 60 hours.
Got it. Wow.
Total. And that includes the tempering, that includes the hardening, everything.
That's nuts. I mean, so how custom can you get? If I come to you and I'm like, listen, I got a friend that like loves Van Halen, and you look at his truck and there's like, the Van Halen guitar stripes. So along the bottom, he's got painted on, he's got a Van Halen guitar with the stripes. Like, could you order like any style knife if you wanted to? Like you can embed designs into the handles and all that stuff?
I have yet to feed a design that I can't do.
Man, that's awesome. So this, I mean, this isn't art though. I mean, it's like, I mean, I consider it like a trade, right? But
Correct.
it really is an art form. I mean, to be able to take somebody's order and bring that to life, that's amazing.
Starts with the drawing and goes from there. It's all depends on people's choices and what they want to see. And again, the sky's the limit.
All right. Well, I might have something custom that I could want. You know, I do host, and I've only hosted one, but it was a success this year. I would say it's a success because I won. But
That's a success in anybody's book.
It was an oyster shuck-off
Nice.
event. And I don't know, can you do an oyster blade?
I can.
Dude, that's going to be my custom order. We're writing it up. I want to do a custom oyster blade, and I might even want to do two, so I can make one like the trophy of the event.
Nice.
So that whoever wins the event goes home with the custom blade. But I want one for me too.
Oh, absolutely. Come on. You couldn't let both of them go.
Dude, so you can do that.
I can.
I feel like that would be so much harder than just coming up with like a normal knife though, right? So
It is. The angle's got to be close, and you literally need to have a, quote, dull knife. More so
right,
than you
yeah,
would
yeah,
something
exactly.
else.
Which is like the exact opposite of what.
Correct.
yeah, what you're trying to achieve.
At least I keep all my fingers.
Yeah, ish. So I got this blade in front of me called Caribbean Soul. Now tell me, I know that this is like a new partnership line that you're coming out with. Tell me a little bit about it.
So Caribbean Soul is a catering and restaurant business out of Providence, Rhode Island. Chef Danielle. I met her years ago at a farmer's market in Rhode Island, and we got to talking. Her food was great. I sharpened her knives for her. We lost contact and then bumped into each other at another show and got to talking. And from sharpening to this, and she says, we should collaborate and do a custom line. I'm always interested in something like that. So the chef's knife Bill had is the first of a set of 3 that we're going to be marketing down the road. It's going through testing right now. And
That's awesome.
Custom engraving, custom shape for the handle, for sizes, for individuals.
Yeah,
You'll
love that.
have similar colors, similar sizes, and it'll be under Caribbean Soul.
Yeah, and on the back, like this is her knife, right?
Correct.
Her prototype, and it says Sunshine Ace, which I guess is her.
Yeah, she's
Go-to
an ace,
name.
always a
Yeah.
sunshine.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So like a chef though could very easily order their knife, and all of a sudden I get a Caribbean Soul line knife, and I can put my name on the other side if I
Yep.
want, and that's really cool. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
you can get one for you, for anyone. That's the joy of customization. Anything. You could have Bill Collins, the food explorer, the master chef on your blade. You could have it.
I mean, Tony, if you're out there listening to this podcast, it might be a nice gift idea around August when my birthday comes, just letting you know.
Oh, my birthday's in August too.
What's
What day is
yours?
yours? 26.
25th. That's my daughter's birthday, the 26th.
Oh, we got to go out and celebrate.
And my son's birthday is the 21st. We're all,
Oh.
dude, we're all right there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
so needless to say, you can come up we have a joint party, so you're always welcome to crash.
I appreciate that.
So now tell me, I know we got the new line coming out. That's going to be available through your site, but also through the Caribbean Soul
That's correct.
restaurant, right? And that's down in the Providence area. So if somebody wants to walk in and check it out, they can do that there.
Yep.
And now overall from 30,000 feet, I kind of know where you're at, what you're doing, but where do you see the business going long term? Like, is it doing more chef partnerships like this, or is it keeping it right where it is? You got the sweet spot. You're happy where it's at. What do you see as next for you?
So that's a hard question to answer, Bill. And the easiest way I can explain it is I was always told to stay in my niche when I was younger, working corporate, and I was never a fan of that. So to me, always got to expand, always got to keep going for the horizon. There's no point in stopping. The only limits you put are on yourself.
That's
And
right.
I will never do that. More partnerships, more business, more people, more networking. Absolutely. I love expanding. I love meeting people. I love making them dreams come true, their happiness, the joy. You repair a knife, you bring it back. I had this in culinary school. I cracked it, and they're in tears, and you give it back to them a week later, and you can't even tell that it was damaged. It's that joy.
That's awesome.
Seeing people light up. My grandfather's cleaver, it's rusty. No problem. It comes back brand new.
See, what you just said, I love, because it's like, that's what's so cool about our restaurant industry and the businesses is like, there's customer service like bleeding out even from the guy making the knives.
Yep.
Like, you what you just said is like customer service 101, right? It's like do whatever you can do to make the customer happy. And you're like, you got somebody who's so upset about the broken knife and like you're fixing it. And I think you heard it here. George is a man that can make any dream come true.
That's
I
right.
like that. I like that. So, George, do me a favor before we wrap up. Tell everybody at home where they can find your socials and what your website is.
So Facebook is Knives and Roses, simple 3 words.
Rock and roll.
Instagram is Knives and Roses Official, 1 word, no spaces. And my website is www.knivesroses.com.
And they can find you down in the Stonington area at the farmers markets, a whole bunch of different fairs, and you're going to be set up making knives, taking custom orders. So do yourself a favor. This guy is a good guy. He made a knife for a Michelin mentioned guest that we had on the show. His blades are beautiful. He's got a new knife line coming out with another chef out of Rhode Island. Dude, hats off to you and the growth and taking the chance on you and your business. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
I can't wait until we work together again.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.